Hello, buddy. Pony Boy here. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure whether I should be recording right now because right now it is 9:20 at night. Right now everyone's here, but they're not asleep. They're still awake. My family is. And I'm probably gonna be waking up really annoyed tomorrow. At least tomorrow I don't have any workouts to do. I don't do workouts on Mondays, but I just kind of wanted to record much earlier, or should I say much later, because I was saying that people that on the internet were just saying like first we got this death battle and then the upcoming fan battle, which I'm not gonna lie, seeing as to where they first started with Doomsday versus SCP-682 was just entirely scripted. I honestly like it. I'm not gonna lie. I like watching fan battle in my own time. But seeing as to how they did the most recent battle with the Tana, I think, versus Kane, that I'm not gonna lie was actually really incredible because of it being fully animated, which caught me off guard. I was expecting another this somewhat a little bits of animation and then the rest of it being scripted. I'm not gonna lie, that was very surprising. And I'm not gonna react to them mainly because well I'm already late for that. I'm doing Death Battle because like I personally like it, and now I'm starting to get the same feelings with this the fan battle, especially with the matchup that they have going on, which is what's his name, Lord Boros, I think it was, going against Battle Beast. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna do a reaction to that because, like I said, that is something I genuinely like watching on my own time. But anyways, let's just get right into this upcoming death battle. I'm sorry, I still don't know how to say the other guy's name from his the Bionicle. I am so sorry about that, but let's get right into it.
Kai versus Tahu.
Who wins
Oh,
in an all-out
Tahu.
brawl between Ninjago and Bionicle? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor,
I know
and
that
skills
this is
to find
stop
out who would
motion,
win
so
a
this
death
is a
battle.
unique fight. Oh boy, I'm excited
The
for
year
this
was
one.
1998 when LEGO introduced us to the world of the Ninja.
Who could forget such classics as Ninpo Big Bat and Ninja Surprise? And the surprise is death!
The near death of the LEGO company, in fact. But then,
Really?
out of the shadows, a decade later, the Ninja returned, remade, rebuilt.
Ninjago!
The story of Ninjago starts in
Okay,
the
I'm not
village
gonna lie, I
of
did not know
Ignacia.
that.
Kai was a simple blacksmith trying to get by with his sister, Nia. Not that he had the patience for his line of work.
His
Yikes.
fiery streak couldn't be matched. It happens when your parents mysteriously vanish.
And that streak continued when some skeleton men kidnapped his sister, and Kai learned that within him lay the power of fire.
Thanks to the guidance of Master Wu, he
right.
ditched the hammer and anvil and did what any good brother would do. Become a ninja!
And after some intense training and a bit of spilled tea, Kai mastered the special technique of spin jitsu.
Look at him go! He's like a living Beyblade!
Well, it's actually a precise use of perfect balance to deliver dozens of focus strikes in rapid.
Yeah, Tornado Ninja,
Oh.
got it. He can fly, pull in foes, and summon his elemental power all around. And you know what that is. Fire!
Fire.
Yes, Kai can throw fireballs, resist extreme heat, form protective barriers of flame, and even conjure a fiery rising dragon. Basically,
Ooh.
shifting his spinjitzu into a more powerful draconic form.
So Kai teamed up with Master Wu's
It's
other
been a
students,
while since I've
Jay,
watched
Cole,
Ninjago.
and Zane, to
I
make a
should
team
really
of
consider
teenage
rewatching
ninjas.
it.
The Lego kind, not the turtle kind.
On a mission to gather the 4 golden weapons and defeat the evil Lord Garmadon.
He's the one who kidnapped
Lord
Kai's sis.
Garmadon.
But hey, I've seen the Lego movie. This should be easy. He's a Lego mini guy. If he gets cut up, he just pops back together.
Nope, Ninjago treats their characters like actual people, not Lego pieces. Except for in
Yikes.
the movie, but that's part of the Lego movie continuity, not Ninjago itself.
Oh,
Huh.
so Kai can take a hit, but he's not putting himself back together like everything is awesome. Huh.
Which makes his quest
Huh.
all the more perilous. Long ago, the golden weapons were forged by the first Spinjitzu master to create the continent of Ninjago. Kai
Damn.
eventually gained the Golden Sword of Fire, through which he can channel his elemental power. Fire.
So much so that if Kai is surrounded by a bunch of fire, he can use it all for a mega-sized spinjitzu burst.
Unfortunately,
Ooh, okay.
Kai wasn't the easiest teammate to work with.
Yeah,
Eager to rescue Nia, he
I-
went it alone
been a
until
long
he was
time.
tricked into helping Garmadon escape imprisonment. Whoops.
Yeah, bummer. But it wasn't all bad. They got all the golden weapons. And with his sister rescued, Kai vowed to become a real elemental master and prove he wasn't just hot air.
So he got to training when he wasn't slacking off and playing video games. Befitting a ninja and a pro gamer,
funny.
Kai is a master of stealth, can climb any surface, and is incredibly fast.
He's dodged lightning and is even a
Ooh.
match with Jay, who could outrun his own elemental dragon.
Which, according
Wow.
to the Ninjago Visual Dictionary, can apparently fly at light speed. Yes, this is an official book.
If that wasn't enough,
Huh.
other ninja like Cole are so strong they can shake an entire mountain.
So even as
Damn.
a wild child, Kai's team kept him in check across a dozen seasons of blocky ninja action, where, frankly, nothing was off the table.
Who could forget the virtual world season, the time travel season, the ghost season? Really anything that would sell toys.
Meaning, Kai picked up plenty of ninja
Yeah,
gear.
that's true.
Swords, grappling hooks, shurikens, a motorcycle, a wingsuit for
Ooh.
flight, but swords of fire remained his weapons of choice.
Once, when Garmadon combined the golden weapons into a mega weapon, Kai and his bros went to the past to get him back, then pushed themselves to the limit, using the golden weapons to overload the mega weapon with so much energy, it exploded into a star.
While this did
Damn.
destroy the golden weapons, creating enough energy to ignite a star is absurd. For a mass to become a star, it must first cross a critical temperature threshold of approximately 4 million degrees Celsius.
And over time, Kai's fire got so strong, he could melt down those same golden weapons.
But no matter how powerful he
Wow,
became,
okay.
Kai's hot-headedness kept getting in his own way.
Come on, Kai oozes main character energy. He was sure to get the title of Green Ranger, Green Ninja, the one destined to be the leader of the team and take down Garmadon once and for all. Right?
No.
Nope.
Kai was chosen by Master Wu, but that didn't mean he was the chosen one. That honor belonged to the up-and-comer Lloyd, who happened
Lloyd.
to be Garmadon's son and Wu's nephew.
Typical Nepo, baby.
All right,
But
I
even if
forgot.
Kai wasn't the chosen one, he still had a big role to play in protecting Lloyd.
In a surprising act of humility,
Or as
Kai
he
chose
called
to
him,
guide Lloyd
Lloyd.
until he could defeat Garmadon. And the threats just got wilder from there.
But he always rose to the challenge. Kai's defeated Karloff, the Master of Metal, and trained Wildfire, the Master of Heat.
With his teammates,
Oh.
he took down the Great Devourer, a snake goddess that could consume the continent, and Notakon, a djinn that could lift half of Ninjago's landmass into the sky.
And when these crystal weirdos had him on the ropes, Kai did a jump up, kick back, whip around, and spin to achieve his ultimate power, the Dragon Form.
With this, Kai gets
Oh.
a huge boost in power, can fight on par with demonic Onis, and can even harm the Overlord, the source of all evil in the world, who was as strong as the first Spinjitzu master. Remember? The creator of Ninjago itself.
Then,
Damn,
by
it's
uniting with his
been a
pals, they
really
summoned
long
a
time since
giant
I've
golden
watched this.
dragon
I
that
really
obliterated the
need to be
Overlord.
watching
Sayonara,
Ninjago.
sucker! That's the power of found family and
Yeah.
money.
Kai's journey took him far and wide, where he beat
That's
the
how
odds
much it
time
was.
and time
Oh
again.
my goodness.
Because, hothead chosen one or not, within Kai was the fire
Fire!
of a ninja.
Nice. Thank you, Apartment
It was the
D.
year 2000, and the Lego company was in shambles. Straddled with debt and risking closure, they needed a brand new idea to turn things around.
They needed something epic. Something that was Lego, but for big kids. Big kids who loved lore. Enter Bionicle!
Bionicle begins on
knew
the
it
island
was
of
from
Montanui,
Lego.
when 6 mysterious canisters arrived at the homeland of the biomechanical Matorans.
With help from a weird stone and this little guy Takua, out popped 6 very marketable warriors. The Toa!
They were Kopaka, Gali, Pohatu, Lua, Unua, and their self-proclaimed leader, Tahu.
But what
Tahu?
were the Toa? Tahu had no freaking idea. He and the others had no
7
memory of
foot
what, who,
2.
why, where, all that important stuff. Nothing. Head empty.
But even as an amnesiac hothead, Tahu still wanted to protect the Matorans from a threat lurking behind the scenes.
Lego Sauron! No, wait, not literally. I mean this creepy guy, Makuta, who just
Oh.
loves slaughtering the Matorans with his army of monsters.
Thus, the Toa Mata battled all manner of beasts with their elemental powers. And as the Toa of Fire, you can guess what Tahu was bringing.
Guns! Oh, fire. Yeah, okay. Even early on, Tahu could shoot fire, set his sword ablaze, melt thousands of tons of sand into glass, and even stop a volcanic eruption. But even more importantly, he surfs on lava! Oh man, that's so cool! I mean, hot.
Tahu's fire is so hot that it can reportedly melt any known substance. Anything.
Oh.
And on the rare occasion that his own fire isn't enough, he can absorb flames from his foes and surroundings. But it would
Oh,
take all
dear.
his might to face Matanui's trials and gather the Kanohi masks.
Magic masks that give extra powers, and the Toa scooped up a bunch of them. With his mask of shielding, Tahu can make an energy barrier that blocks all kinds of attacks.
There's also masks of telekinesis, super strength, super speed, and X-ray vision. And from his mentor, Fakama, Tahu gained the Mask of Time.
While its power puts a
Mask of
serious strain on
Time.
the user, it's worth the risk when it can slow targets to a standstill. Plus, these masks can be swapped out whenever Tahu wants, thanks to a cyber totem that stores them all.
Which came in
Oh.
handy as the Toa battled monsters across Matanui.
Like the Avoka, a beast that could fire lightning, which Tahu had to dodge multiple times.
But even from the start, Tahu was a lone wolf who preferred going solo, even if it meant leaving his Toa brethren in the dark.
Tahu tried to take on some big bads all by himself, and it went even worse than you think. He lost
Really?
his powers, and he lost all the rest of his team's powers.
What?
Awkward.
But Tahu kept pushing forward, accepting his team as his siblings, overcoming his weaknesses, and rebuilding himself. Literally.
By jumping into a pool of liquefied cyber juice to become the Toa Nuva. Now boasting twin magma swords and later some slick adaptive armor, Tahu can fly
Oh.
and use his fire in new supercharged ways.
He can conjure fire cages, create lava pits, and steal the heat from other living beings. So much so that the process freezes them solid. As the
Damn.
Toa Nuva, Tahu and his team are among the strongest generations of Toa. Just as mighty as a much later iteration, the Toa Inaika.
Who defeated Umbra, a living beam of light. It was tough, but with some clever thinking and a mirror trap, they used Umbra's own super speed against him.
But perhaps
Huh.
Tahu's most impressive ability is the Forbidden Technique. The move no Toa wants to use, because the absolute annihilation that it causes is unforgivable.
The
Really?
Nova Blast.
Using all of his elemental energy at once, Tahu can unleash a blast so powerful that it can potentially destroy all of Matanui. Not Matanui the island, oh no. Matanui is also the planet. And not just any planet, but a living celestial being that became a planet.
Oh boy, here we
What?
go. If you think stuff like Warhammer and Elder Scrolls have too much lore, you're not ready for Bionicle lore. Don't even get me started
Really?
on the shattering of Sphere's magma and the betrayal of the League of Six Kingdoms and...
But more than any physical power, Tahu was learning that a good leader isn't just one who leads, but is willing to be led. And so he faced Matanui's final trial, the Mask of Light.
The legendary
Mask
Toa
of
of Light
Light.
was destined to defeat Makuta and save Matanui. It's obviously gonna be main character Tahu, right? Right?
Of course not. Turns out the Toa of Light was Takua.
Oh yeah, the little guy who opened the capsules at the very beginning.
The Toa were tasked
Oh.
with guiding this new member, something Tahu found surprising, but ultimately accepted for the good of the group.
Good thing too, because they needed to be a solid team when they finally learned their true purpose. The whole reason they were built in the first place. Waking up God.
Long ago, the great
Okay.
spirit Matanui charted the depths of space until the Makuta Pterodax poisoned Matanui like a cancer. Tahu and the
Oh,
Toa
dear.
were meant to act like white blood cells, protecting the heart of Matanui and, should he fall, resurrect him.
Yeah, Makuta Matata's whole plan was to amass an army,
Makuta
hijack
Matata.
Robo-Planet Matanui, and rule the universe. And he actually pulled it off.
But Tahu and his
Oh,
team were
really?
ready to fight back, with every
See,
generation of
Lego,
Toa
I saw that
joining
from the
together to
bottom corner.
reawaken Matanui.
Then, alongside the Toa of Light, Tahu went on an epic quest for his final toy variant. Upgrade. The Golden Armor. Screw you, Takua. He's getting a gold mask anyway.
This armor not only increases Tahu's own power by several hundred magnitudes, but also absorbs the powers of those it defeats for Tahu to use. Just in time for all the Toa to come together for the final battle of good versus evil. Mata Nui versus Makuta Pterodax.
Giant Planet Mech versus Giant Planet Mech! Oh man, that's awesome!
With his new armor, Tahu annihilated Makuta's forces, destroying the slug-like Krata and taking their powers, like heat vision, quick healing, teleportation, improved accuracy, and disintegration.
And giving Mata Nui the chance to strike down Makuta for good. Lego God was pretty spent though, but before he took a well-deserved nap, he trusted his final message and the new world to Tahu. I guess he really is the main character.
Tahu led the way for the Toa, Matorans, and all the other peoples to create a new world. One for all Toa to see, shoulder to shoulder, united in duty and bound in destiny. For that is the way of the Bionicle.
Damn. Heavy lore.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a stop-motion death battle!
I'm glad I didn't shout it. Let's see. Oh. Oh boy, it just starts off like that.
Man, the merge brought some weird ones. Let's see what you can do. Get off this island, pal, or you'll be nothing but hot ash.
Whoa, this is cool. Oh dear.
Spin Jitsu! I will not break!
Oh.
Another master of fire, huh? Why is it always me?
I have no idea, brother. Ooh. Oh, he turned it to sand.
Hmm?
Oh, little bugs.
Time to heat things up. Ninja, go!
Whoa. Oh dear. Oh, it's a skeleton. I just realized that. Oh.
Dodge this!
Oh, dude. That Lego sound effect, really? Oh my goodness. That doesn't look good.
Surf's up! Whoa!
Oh boy.
With jump up, kick back, whip around, and spin, that's the way of the ninja!
Ooh. Oh. Oh dear. He's gonna use his golden armor, yep.
United in duty. Bound in destiny.
Oh dear.
This is the way of the Bionicle!
Oh. Oh my goodness.
forever. Matanui, forgive me.
My eardrums have just bursted and now I can't hear anything.
First time for everything. Full power! Ninja go!
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I lost my sense of hearing. I can't hear anything. What?
Guess I was too hot for him.
He lost his arm. What?
Hey-o! No, wait, that figure was binned!
This match was not an easy call. Let's build this set by examining their speed, arsenal, and power.
Yeah.
First up, speed.
Speed,
With all
speed.
that fire spinning around, staying one step ahead was super important. Tahu could dodge Avoca's lightning, but Kai and the rest of the OG ninjas are as quick as dragons that move at light speed.
Meanwhile,
Oh.
the Toa Anika could not keep up with Umbra, a light speed entity. And the Anika are similar in stats to the Toa Nuva.
Tahu definitely got a leg up with that golden armor, but Kai's got way more speed amps, like Rising Dragon,
Really?
Air Jitsu, and the Dragon Form. Speed goes to Kai.
However, while
Damn.
Kai was running circles around Tahu, the Toa's arsenal had plenty of counters.
Kai's packing flaming swords, wingsuits, supercars, motorcycles, even a mech or two. All cool stuff, but Tahu can stop time.
Exactly. With all the
Yep.
Kanohi masks plus the Krata powers, the Toa of Fire had plenty of abilities Kai did not have a direct answer for. In theory, the Mask of Time alone could nullify Kai's speed advantage.
Yeah, too
Yep.
bad it hurts real bad to use. Like,
Oh,
really,
that's
really
right.
bad. Just
It
one
hurts.
use almost took out Vakama. There's a reason why the Toa don't whip this out every time there's a new monster of the week.
So Tahu could not reliably depend on the Mask of Time for a win without serious risk of a self-KO. But he has
Yikes.
dozens of other unique powers. The masks of shielding, speed, and strength help him keep up with Kai. Add in golden armor powers like heat vision, quick healing, and improved accuracy, and Tahu has the wider arsenal. A lucky shot with
Okay.
disintegration could be enough to tip the scale.
If Kai didn't dodge with his way better speed. So this all comes
Oh.
down to power.
Yeah, I was
Tahu's
wondering
best
about
move is the
fire
Nova
power.
Blast, which can wipe out a planet. But Kai's power created a friggin' star. You know,
How'd I
classic
forget about
ninja
that?
move. The Ninja Star.
Well, a star
That
was
was
made,
dumb.
that's been confirmed multiple times, but it was a team effort utilizing all the golden weapons. Kai is clearly not blasting people with the power of a star on a regular basis, but neither is Tahu with the Nova Blast, a move we technically have never actually seen reach planetary levels of destruction, only heard about.
The Toa usually battle monsters that can break mountains, like the Bohrok, while Kai and Co. fight foes who tear apart the entire continent of Ninjago. It's not like
Damn.
Tahu was throwing hands with Super Mecha Makuta. That was Manui's job. Still, the Star
Oh.
and Nova Blasts are their absolute peaks.
A star's gravitational binding energy far exceeds that of the
Damn.
planet's. Even dividing it between the four weapons vastly exceeds any of Tahu's best showings.
And hey, Kai's still the one who lit the fire! His own flame can melt the golden weapons, and even this official guidebook confirms they've got the combined power of a star. That's right, Ninjago's
Damn.
got that epic lore too.
Furthermore, Tahu's fire can reportedly melt any known substance. Giving benefit of the doubt and taking this literally, the material with the highest known melting point in the universe is tantalum hafnium carbide, an extremely
is
rare
that?
compound that NASA likes to test rockets with because it doesn't melt until around 4,000 degrees Celsius. Extremely impressive.
Yeah, but when you're
Damn.
talking stars, melting point kinda goes out the window.
Indeed, initiating stellar fusion requires temperatures in excess of 4 million degrees. Far higher than
Damn.
anything Tahu has generated or survived. Certainly capable of overwhelming him, even with all his defenses.
So the Red Ninja is bringing in a whole lot more firepower.
While it's possible
Damn.
Tahu's wider arsenal could land a victory, Kai's significant advantages in speed and power means he wins this more often than not.
Kai took fire to a whole new level, and Tahu just had to let go.
The winner is
That
the
was
Red Ninja,
awful.
Kai.
That was
Next time on Death Battle.
Alright, who's next? Shadow? Mewtwo. Huh.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more
Sonic
Death
the
Battle.
Hedgehog
Thanks for
versus-
watching.
Huh, okay. I was not expecting that, I'm not gonna lie. Shadow versus Mewtwo. Number 2. I guess this was one of the rematch pitches that's being made. Change the camera. Sorry about that. This is an entirely different segment. My dumbass clicked on stop recording instead of changing the camera, but nah, it doesn't really matter now, doesn't it? It's already getting late. I'm already getting tired, but this upcoming matchup with this Shadow versus Mewtwo, ever since the last one, I'm pretty sure not Mewtwo, the Shadow's gonna get the edge, but who knows? I know for a fact that the Pokemon also has a manga, but I don't really know much about it. And frankly, sometimes I kind of don't want to know the lore of Pokemon because of the stuff in the background that people just accept, I guess, with 34. That's it. But anyways, I'm not gonna lie, that the end of that death battle with the Tahu being defeated by Kai with firepower, that was honestly surprising to see that his armor was melting. But they explained it as clear as day, as usual. So I'm honestly more surprised with this one. But this upcoming matchup, I guess I can cook something up with a background. But what do you guys think of this background of my monster going against these two? My lava monster, to be exact. Great excuse to use it. I'm not gonna lie. I was always wanting to use this salamander, but as of right now, I'm gonna get going because I gotta get my sleep tomorrow. I've got some things to do. So, if you guys made it this far into the video, thank you very much. And I'll catch you guys all in the next video, which will hopefully be a more accurate reaction towards Jurassic Park in the novels, but more animated. Until next time, everybody. Bye-bye.